Hi Pisces, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Pisces, we have quite an interesting month. We have Uranus, Mercury and Venus, and they are there in a part of your chart that is all about earned income. It is about your ability to earn more money for yourself, and it is also about self-worth. However, we also have Mercury that is still retrograde in the first 5 days, and it is retrograde till about 5th of May, and it's there in the part of your chart that is all about your earned income. So a great time to be reflecting, retweaking on plans about your finances. A great time to be relooking, revisiting things that did not work as far as finances are concerned. Also, it's a good time to be evaluating your self-worth, Pisces. How much of it is that you are relating your self-worth to the money that you earn. We'll follow the same rule for the first 5 days for the Mercury retrograde. Not a great time to be buying expensive electronics, not a great time to be traveling. Also, not a great time to be getting into negotiations, deals, and not to be having some really heavy-duty conversations. For those of you who must buy electronics, especially expensive ones, ensure that you're keeping your receipts and do remember to back up your data. However, Mercury will go direct on the 5th, and woohoo, you can have your conversations again, specifically if they're regarding money. It's a time to be balancing your books as well, Pisces. Maybe you need to be taking a second opinion as to how it is you could manage your money better. On the 10th, we have a full moon, and this is there in your house of expansion, higher mind and consciousness, and long distance travel as well. It's a time where you're going to be broadening your horizons. You're going to be traveling, meeting with people from different cultures, different ethnicities, work cultures, and you'll be understanding, and it will be a very enriching experience. It's a fantastic time to be studying as well. 17th, we have Mercury that is moving into your house of communication, sibling, community, and it is joining Sun over there. So a lot of not just actual travel, but you could be planning, deciding where it is that you want to go, and a lot of discussions, conversations, debates, sharing of thoughts, and it's a time where a lot of you are also you're going to be in a place which is not really restless, but it's almost like seeking. I think a lot of you are going to be seeking something more, maybe an experience, maybe it's a new place that you want to visit. It really speaks about wanting to experience or have a unique experience. This also has to do with your siblings, so it could be that either you or your sibling is depending on some advice from you, so conversation. It's a time to reconnect. Maybe there'll be a kind of a family reunion wherein you get together with your sibling, and a lot of conversation, nostalgia trips around your past, how you grew up, etc. would be done. 21st, we have Sun and Mars, and they are there in your house of home, and we also have a new moon that is here on the 25th, and it speaks about creating something new, and maybe you could be adding something new to your house. It's about renovating your house, making it look more lovely. It's about buying, leasing, and it's also a time where because this house also rules your mother, it may have to do with either you helping your parents shift, or your parents are coming out, staying with you for a little while, or your mother needs more attention, or there is something that is being asked out of you, and it may just require you to be intervening and doing that, or you being asked to do something more. But with the new moon being over there, it's speaking about creating something or adding something new to your house. It could be a physical, maybe you're just completely making your house more luxurious, or you're beautifying it more. We're closing the month, Pisces, with Mars that is squaring Neptune, and this is it's quite an interesting aspect, because Neptune, while it is there in your own house, it's in your house of self, and so while it is your ruling planet, there could almost be a sense of deluding yourself about a certain home situation. And it also try not to let, because Mars is there and there could be some unrequired aggression that you may feel. It could almost be that you're feeling threatened at home, or you feel that the security of your home is being threatened. It could make you quite aggressive, it could make you quite fearful. So it speaks about dealing with the fear, it speaks about dealing with unsurety. And because Neptune being over there, it can just sort of magnify it, and it's because Neptune again is about being delusional. It's not really there, it isn't really, there's really nothing wrong that's happening, but Neptune could add to the chaos, the confusion. So two very important things: look at things very realistically, don't overreact, look at them for what they are. If the thing is not really as huge as you are imagining it to be, then let it rest. And I think the other is also let go of expectations. I think try not to sort of make things picture perfect, Pisces. Try not to put maybe your sense of family or something on a pedestal and then view it with rose colored glasses. That's not being too fair. So accept things for what they are, and try and transform yourself wherein that things don't fit or you find them not working out for you. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Pisces. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.